Hey, great Tuesday, Taco Tuesday evening, everybody. It is a crazy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Ahorita, la- ahorita lavo los trastes. Ahorita espérate, déjame primero ahorita que hable con Erasmo. Ahorita
Yeah,
lavo,
I can see you, bro.
ahorita lavo los trastes, te prometo.
Hey, how you been, man?
¿Dónde andabas desaparecido?
Nah, it's because my baby got sick, so
No,
I
hombre. She okay?
yeah, it's just fever that comes and goes. Pero right now she's good. She's watching Coco Melon.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a
Of
cartoon.
course not. Oh yeah, I was actually gonna go. Oh well, yeah, Coco Melon, but there's no way. I'm not into that kind of stuff. And I
Yeah, but no, it was just I've been busy, and then in the mornings, post I was taking care of my mother and of my baby at the same time. But
was it, oh, it's been a crazy day for me. Let me tell you, look at Papa gives me a call. Well, a couple of things. Papa gives me. I've been talking to Papa all day long. He gives me a call. Este, and says, "Hey, did you lose your passport?" And I'm going like, "Huh?" He goes, "Yeah, your passport and your press card." And I go like, "In Italy, they returned my
they
passport."
mailed it back. Your wallet?
Yeah, well, the contents of my wallet. They actually mailed back the contents of my wallet,
Oh
which
wow!
which included my passport card.
But the passport, you already did the report. No, he cancels out.
That's actually I was going to Google that actually because I didn't know if it automatically just like cancels it out so I can't use it to cross. But
Yeah,
I wonder if I could still use it like as identification. I mean,
yeah,
it's current on there. But
yeah.
when I I cross the bridge regularly. One time I was crossing over, they said, "Hey, uh, you lost your passport." They had that. I said, like, "Yeah, I lost it in Rome." He goes, "Oh," he goes, "Well, you look different from your one passport to the other," and I'm going like, "Oh, well, yeah." But
You're like, sir, that's my mugshot.
you're confusing that for my mugshot. One of the many. Yes, but there is a difference, man. And
Yeah.
let me see if you could see it through there. But this is I don't know what it is with me. Can you tell? No, no, you can't tell. But literally, it's like two
Yeah,
different
you
people,
can
bro.
kind of tell right there on that one.
If you come and see it, it's literally like two different people, and I just just trips me out how different I really am. And now, shut up. If I had my first
Since you're skinnier, they're like, sir, there's counseling if you need someone to talk to.
there's a drug for that. It's just crazy. But I'm glad I got it back. Again, I'm going to Google search it after the show and see if
Yeah.
I could still use it. I have my press card as a member of the press, and I
Right.
have
With which company?
the one I made up, and
A DBA or what?
I have my uh, Eiffel Tower pass. And this is trivia because I saved this one because it's the one that me and my dentist climbed up together in Paris.
Hey, but who? It was sent by who?
It didn't have a return address, but I'm going to think that the people from the place that we stayed in sent it back. And the reason I say that, Sam, is because I mean in my passport and in my press card, there's no address. You know, the only one that had our address had to have been,
That's kind of scary.
yeah. I mean, and it's written
But
in a
I'm pretty sure you're not the only one in the whole wide world with Erasmo Castro.
no, probably
No?
no, and it was written by someone in Paris, and all the content, even my vaccination cards were returned, which is, I guess, I appreciate that being returned. And this one I really really wanted. It's my card from the Vatican. Then
I was about to tell you maybe that Swiss what are they called? The Swiss Army from the Vatican or
maybe,
no?
but I'm glad I got all this stuff back. And I also had my Mexican cars identification card, la cédula del carro. So that was pretty cool to get back. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I didn't get the money back. I mean, I had like I think $300 in there. Sure, still didn't get
Hey,
back.
that was a shipping cost. No joke, man. Like to
That's
mail it across the world.
that's kind of steep, bro. But I'm glad I got some of the stuff back. And I was I mean I was in shock. I didn't think that I was going to ever see that again. I mean, I hadn't even thought about it, and that came in, so it was a kind of cool thing. Also, I went to a PetSmart today to buy my a new litter box because I shared with people that I'm going to get a cat for the office
Mhm.
because I love cats. And
That hairless cat, you said?
huh?
You said you were getting a hairless cat?
Well, a short haired cat. I'd love to have a hairless cat. Let me tell you, can't deal with that hair. And with short hair cat, you don't have that issue. Plus, like, it's going to be here at the office, so it's going to be interesting. Ah,
Is that like plan con maña?
why?
With tacuaches?
Actually, that someone's mentioned that they go like, "Are you just trying to get something to eat those damn mice?" And we're like, no, but honestly, it hadn't crossed my mind until after I said that I'm going to get a cat. And someone mentioned, I go like, "Oh yeah, that's actually not such a bad idea." So I'm getting a cat. So I went and I bought this cat litter thing, and let me say, it was kind of a
But
trip.
there's no way the cat could get out of the building?
I don't
Like
think so. I mean, it's kind of pretty close. And once the cat is into a place, you know, they'll be happy here. I mean, I'm gonna get it food and water. It's got a nice place to stay. I'm gonna get them a bed or something, and you
yeah.
know, why would you want to leave? I mean,
Get
maybe
him a girlfriend too.
I, I don't have one. The cat shouldn't have one either.
Dog hater.
So there's the other thing, Papa and I were having a bunch of conversations today. Papa goes, "Oye, el carro que está allá en el templo, el chiquito, ese jala?" And I said, "Well, yeah, except it needs some work on the transmission. We're gonna have to meterle 600 or 800 bucks, or try to get a new transmission." But
Sale más barato la transmission.
yeah, well, and I said, "Yeah, it works. I mean, it was working okay, except for the damn transmission. There was a sensor that was off on it. Just didn't have the time to. I just never had the drive to fix it." He goes, "Es que está tremenda la gasolina." So he wants to drive the smart car now, and that's trippy, man. I could just
Does he have like the small little truck?
Yeah, but he says that even that truck, Sam, it's up like he said, tuve que echarle $50 de gasolina.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
And that's gonna be lasting you like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
Ridiculous, bro.
my car.
Yo le eché $10 y en el dashboard me sale LOL.
Like no, let me tell you, man. I'm glad I have my Fiat, But with that said,
But you maintain that one, right? Like you keep up to date with the oil changes and everything.
all the time. Actually, I looked at it today, and I noticed that it needs that oil change already. I think it was due on the 28th. So I'm going to take it to Grease Monkey. Guys, Grease Monkey on Boca Chica, great guys, great local owned oil change place. Go
Yeah.
to go to Grease Monkey. So I'm going to take my car there and get that changed.
Are they gonna vacuum the inside or no?
I don't think they do that.
No.
Yeah, nah, it's okay. It's just, too much invasion of privacy to me. But, not that I have anything important in there. I just don't want people rummaging through my crap. And so I'm going to go to Grease Monkey and get that oil change and get that my car to make sure that está bien afinado. But
Yeah.
I have to go to Monterrey, so I'm driving the bigger car, the TD, my Mexican car. And let me tell you that it's a whopper to put gas in. It's like $45 to fill it up.
Which car is that?
I bought a Mexican car.
And what car is it? Like, what is it?
Tidia. It's a Nissan.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
It's a good little car, man. I mean, it does the job. It takes me to and from Monterrey. So I plan to take that. Este, and that one needs an oil change too. But I'll do that after I come back from Monterrey from this trip to Mexico City.
Yeah.
So Papa is going to be driving a smart car around town. Be
So there's
interesting.
actually gonna be a Fiat going slowly,
Yeah, mine.
or does he drive just as bad as you do?
No, he drives slow. No, it's a smart car. Mine's the Fiat. You know a smart car, right?
Oh yeah, 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 the two-door one. The
Yeah, chaparrito.
yeah.
He's gonna be driving one of those. I said, sure, Papa. So we're gonna try and get that fixed. Hopefully this week. I said, yeah, let's just get it fixed. I mean, I might even convince him to drive the Fiat and let me drive the smart car.
Yeah.
I love that car. That's an awesome car.
Yeah, the
Yes,
smart car is the one that has your poster in the back, no?
yeah, it's got the pictures all over it. That's why it wouldn't be bad. I'm telling you, you just got to keep the stickers, Papa, and you can keep that car. Yes, did you hear today? We don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no.
Dude, they were saying that song is like way better than the Aladdin song, and I haven't seen the movie, the Encanto movie. That's Disney related. I don't know if you're in the loop of that. It's an Encanto is a Disney related movie about like I guess South America family. I think they're Colombian, but they're saying that it topped off the Aladdin song. But anyways,
Actually, I saw Encanto.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it. I thought that was kind of cool. Good evening. Good evening. Hey Sam, glad your baby is better.
Thank you.
And that's my Inspector Gadget. I've been wearing my corta all day long, and I wore it to the thrift store. I found some great stuff at the thrift store, man. I found me an amazing shirt. I found me a nice couple of trippy little jackets. So I'm pretty good. But I've been wearing my corta long, and I just said, screw it. I'm not going to change. I'm too tired. Jacket looks fresh. Thank you. Not Sam's. Evening, good evening. I had to watch last night's show in two parts. Longest show ever. No, I can't read all you ever having an almost. I don't. I think that was the longest show, and let me tell you, uh, it was too long. It was.
Yeah, I saw it like around 11:30 ish, and I'm like, man, Maggie's still in there,
I was surprised. Maggie's at a there.
and she was actually like not yawning.
Yeah, and she was all into it. I was going like, "Ya cállate, Maggie."
But I'm pretty sure everybody noticed what the three of you have in common.
Glasses.
Did you figure it out or no?
Uh-uh.
That you're all into cats, like hardcore.
Yeah. I was like trippy. I mean, I was thinking like, is this guy really into cats, or is he just saying that because he knows we're into cats? But no, it was a good show. It was just too long, too long. We could have probably cut it off. But again, one of the things that I wanted to make sure that we did was not skip anyone's comments or questions.
Yeah, I know you understand. I understand you were trying to like not skip anybody, but at the same time, I noticed that they're like asking the same thing again,
Yeah,
and it's kind of like you just got to filter it, and
yeah. But then,
it's just part of the whole thing, man. But the
honestly,
good thing he did clear out most of the thing,
yeah,
whatever was the main topics or the main questions, he was able to clarify it. I didn't see, to be honest, I only saw like the last 30 minutes. Because again, I haven't had a chance, and I was busy yesterday with a baby. But I did see like towards the very end. Because I was like, it still just says live. I'm like, I'm not too sure if it's a glitch or something.
well, it was
I'm like, and Maggie's not yawning. It has to be a glitch.
actually a glitch. What was crazy is that again, I didn't want to skip any of the questions and comments, but even
Yeah,
if someone's repeating it, Sam,
yeah,
you always get the. Hey, you skipped my comment. I'm going like, I'm not
Yeah.
on purpose. Sometimes it's just it is what it is. But it was a good show. I think again the question, and we'll talk a little bit about last night's show, and we'll see what Sam thinks about it. Google, léalo, vato. Oh, by the way, why were you trying to get your fingerprints taken? Uh, yeah, I wasn't. A friend asked me to post, and again, it's trippy because a lot of people sometimes think that these posts are mine. They're not
To
mine.
get FBI clearance.
Yeah, it's gotta
Hi,
make
I'm friend.
gotta make
No.
sure that I'm okay. Uh, well,
No.
with that said, I was trying to get the TSA, the pass, to go quick,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you have to go take your at Instaprint or something. But so when they asked me, I said, "Well, it's Instaprint, bro," and he goes, "No, they already said they don't do it for what I needed." I said, "Like, just let me up."
Instaprint or Instago?
Huh?
Instaprint or Instago?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Okay.
I know I said next to T-Mobile over there on SPI Highway.
Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Google, léalo. Onta Maggie. Maggie está dormida.
Todavía se quedó con sueño de noche.
Well, I got home, bro. I got home at 12, and I want to watch a little bit of TV. So I put on the spring baking championship or something, or cook off or bake,
Yeah.
and I was trying to watch it and going like, oh, and I crashed out. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, Amanda. Texas has enough oil, so why don't this rich oil rig owners get out the American people?
Because they can just keep on waiting until it goes higher on the price.
Yeah, something's going up, and but I think a lot of it has to do is they want to. I think it's all a matter of negotiation, but I think what Sam says is very, very true. I mean, the higher it goes up, the more valuable the resources that they already have, become, and it also a lot more well paid will it be. And I was trying to speak like that green guy on Star Wars,
Yoda?
whatever the guy's name is. I don't remember. So I mean,
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
um, so that could have a lot to do with it. It could have a lot to do with it. I honestly don't know the truth. But with that said, I'm glad that Biden went out there and tweeted today that we're going to stop purchasing oil from Russia. Great job. And look,
Are we
and
gonna
there's
get it from Venezuela?
Yeah, we're moving from one.
one
That's what
time.
I've been seeing on the news. We're moving from one
Hey,
dictator
well, the
to
dollar
another.
does buy a whole lot of things over there in Venezuela right now.
Yeah, it's time to open up that. What was it that Biden shut down the day after he got in? The Keystone? No, what is it? The
What?
pipeline. It's time to open that up.
It's time. It's time to let individuals start doing fracking. Let's just
And I am not a fan of fracking, but
do it.
yeah,
Isn't
by
isn't that what
any
was causing like issues in the world and
no, like in
causing it to
Oklahoma, they were
cause
having
craters?
earthquakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just frack it. Oh yeah. I mean, have you
Screw it.
filled up
I'm
your gas
gonna
tank with
die anyways.
what was that?
have you filled up your gas tank with gas recently?
I've tried to, but you know what? I did you see the video on CNN where the and I don't want to talk about it because and that's the reason why I wasn't going to come on the show because I've been crying about it. The family that was walking down the street in Ukraine, and they were videotaping. You haven't seen it? They were videotaping all of the families that are trying to leave Ukraine, and then they got the newspaper. No, the photographer, the journalist said she could hear the mortar, and then another one came in closer, and she thought that doesn't sound right. And I think a second one came in closer, and then the third one was about 30 feet. And then they show, and there's the family with the two kids. I'm gonna cry on the street. The whole family died.
It's horrible.
And that's when I'm thinking, okay, we're going to continue complaining about the price of gas and these children are dying. And I mean, this is from an educator's point of view. Just the thought of these children.
Well, and I mean, it's just horrible. Again, I do my best to stay away from the news as much as possible, but it's horrible. But I think what happens is we've got to sensibilize the people here somehow. And the only way I think sometimes a lot of individuals will start to, and this is something that we experience here in the city of Brownsville. The only time we get individuals to take some action is when it hurts them directly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because what happens is a lot of people go like, pues it's not our problem. It's not our
Yeah.
problem. I'm going
But
like,
but don't you think this is gonna be our problem soon if we don't put a stop to it?
100%. But
Yeah.
I thought
Like
I thought it was going to be a problem even before the war started. You know,
we either get in now or we get in later is what I'm thinking. I don't think we're out of this is much of a choice. And I've heard people who also are anti-war, anti-involvement with other governments, anti putting our foot in or our butts in other people's business. But I was watching Fox News because I do watch both to get both points of view. Um, and they were saying we're gonna have to. It's not an easy decision to make. It's not a
Yeah, but
yes
it's because
we're
it
in.
causes a ripple effect.
We're not. It's not gonna be a yes we're in. No, we're not in. It's got to be somewhere in the middle.
but what's going to happen is, this is one of the reasons why I can't stand Fox News, because they always tend to automatically want to go way on the other side, guys.
Yeah, I know. And
We
so does CNN. CNN goes the opposite side.
we all should have realized and known that this was going to happen. I mean, it's like the signs were there. We should have taken different action. The reason that one of the things that I was upset with Biden was, no, we are not going to get involved. Absolutely not. You cannot say that. You cannot take that off the table. I think it's a sign of weakness. You
Mhm.
have to say, let me tell you, what I would have preferred him saying, once you start hurting civilians and children, you better believe you're going to feel the full force
Yeah.
Mhm.
of the American people, because it should be disgusting to every single one of us out there.
Mhm.
It
It is breaking
But that's the key
my
word. It
heart.
should. But there's some countries that don't care about it
No,
because I know, like, if U.S. steps in, then like you were saying last time, China's gonna step in too
I mean,
because
yes,
that's,
I don't know how to avoid this. I don't know how it's inevitable for us to be a part of this at
and
some
that's where
point.
the whole UN comes in and tries to act like a mediator,
well, yeah,
but they
Yeah.
don't.
but the UN is worthless, while China and Japan, they go out there and they have a veto power. It's worthless. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm done with the UN. UN is a piece of crap. It's worthless
Yeah,
because
and I think what happened was that the U.S. sanctioned, like, I guess, all the involvement regarding like money. So Russia is now dealing with China when it comes to money, and well, we owe everything to China. We're in debt to China, so that kind of put us in a bad spot.
Yeah.
but
So
it takes Biden 2 weeks to say, okay, well, no oil. 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah.
When it's small,
Mhm.
attacking.
but that's a lot faster than 6 weeks that would took somebody else to make a statement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you're going back to that. Okay, so I had to come in, and I didn't mean to get into worldwide, but I had to come in to tell you, I watched your morning show, and you said the same thing I had other people tell me. I had two points of view. I had some people watch the show and said, "Well, those are politicians. Politicians are just always going to give you that answer." And then I had another group of people who said, "I really like Mr. De Los Santos. I'm glad he came on." And I was watching it because this morning you said that you had some people come up and like still arguing the point with everything he said, and then you had some people that were like glad he did it, that
Yeah.
he came on the show.
And look, Maggie, and again, I stand firm with everything that we've said. We're going to continue to say it. We talked to Mr. Santos about this. Look, we've got this little dot over here. We got this little dot over here. We got this little dot over here. Without anyone filling in the blanks between those dots, you're going to let us
Mhm.
go on a tandem. And
Mhm.
that's just what it is. And unfortunately, some of them think that they don't have to come on and answer individuals' questions, and unfortunately, I'm the only one that's asking the tough questions out
And
there.
my husband is not a big fan of how much time I spend on your show, and that's because you complain that I don't spend enough time on your show. But he said, I was talking to him about it this morning, and he said, he's glad that your show is providing a format for us to hold local politicians and local leaders to accountability.
Yeah, accountable.
Yeah.
100%. And again, and look, and I get into this little thing, and the truth of it is, tonight I said, you know what, I'm tired. I know Maggie's tired.
I
Uh,
was
we've had long days. Sam has had like a vacation for the past 2 days.
Blast.
We're tired.
right. Isn't it amazing when you have the night off?
Yeah, well, I went out. Little Maggie, I crashed out at 12:31 and woke up at 6. And we texted each other this morning. I woke up at 6 in the morning, and I literally just went back to sleep. And ya no podía, because I wake up every morning 6 o'clock. And all of a sudden, I wake up at 6:25 and going like, "What the hell?" And
Yeah,
then
I was hitting snooze for 45 minutes. And I was at work going, oh my gosh, I'm dying. And what happened was what you were saying also, that's why I wanted to come in and say something. So we got down at 11:45 and I was yawning. So I guess I was hiding it well because I was doing a lot of this, trying to hold back the yawning. But and I had thought 10:20 and I'm going to say good night, folks. See you guys later. But you're yawning. But but I liked the way Mr. De Los Santos, I thought, was very engaging. I liked the way he presented himself. I liked the way he answered questions. And so I wanted to stay until he finished. Then when he finished at 11:45, I was like, darn, it's late. And then I went to bed and my daughter comes in and she's like, can you massage my back? And I thought, oh, I'm gonna die. I was like, no, please, I'm so tired.
Well, and that's one of the things I was going to say. Tonight I came on by myself and I'm going like 15 minutes and I'm out. I'm going like,
yeah,
I'm tired. Maggie's not coming. Sam's probably not going to show up again. God only knows if his wife beat him up again. And so we just didn't know. So I said, but and I hope that I addressed it this morning, guys. We cannot keep on shooting we cannot keep on shooting ourselves in the foot. We've got someone that came on, and let me tell you, he answered everything out there. You don't have to like his response. Look, and I'll say this, with as much respect as I possibly can. I didn't completely like the Brian Martinez answer.
That's not on my end. What was that?
I don't know.
Someone flushed the toilet, didn't they?
Aliens. It's the Russians. I didn't like, and personally, and again, nothing against Susano, I didn't like his Brian Martinez question, his response. I didn't like the response at all. I didn't like the response because I felt it was a little bit prepared, because I know they're going to ask me this, this question. So I'm going to fix it to where it makes sense. And it's the best political answer to give. That's my opinion. But
Wait,
again,
just because I didn't see that part, could you just state, quote unquote, what he said?
well,
No, I said you go back and you watch 2 hours and 45 minutes of the show.
Well, in a very brief, he basically stated that, I'm giving you the opportunity to open record request the individual that takes care of a lot of my, my work as a city commissioner, because him having a city email, it makes it public record, to whereas we can ask open record requests for documents. I think it was a prepared answer, my opinion. But with that said, doesn't much matter. It was an answer. He responded to it. Did he prepare for it? We don't know. I think it, again, my opinion, and I want to make sure that I separate my opinion from fact once we get the individual's response, because without the response, we were going on tandems, but we were going on tandems justifiably because we had no other information in between. Now he gave us information. Now it's my go like, I don't totally believe that. But
yeah, and I like your comment right now that whether you liked his answer or not, you got an answer.
Got an answer.
He came out here and he gave his answer, because it seemed like there were a couple of people, maybe just one, fake profiles that were not letting it go. And I'm thinking, okay, so you don't like the answer, but he's already giving you the answer. Like, how many different times do you want him to explain it to you?
Well, my concern is, look, I'm not going to call him a liar. I'm not going to call him a liar, because he gave us an answer. He may think that that's the answer, and God only knows. Maybe it's 100% factual. Maybe, but I mean, I just don't
So he
completely.
stated he wasn't a city employee, correct?
No, it wasn't a city employee, but as his assistant, because he's paying for him. He wanted for you and me and everybody else to have access to any communication that he gets in his function as working for Mr. De Los Santos in regards to city work. Again, don't like the answer, but it was an answer, and
I
I can
like the fact that he's paying for the difference and out of pocket, right?
out of pocket.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Well, again, guys, is it one of the perks for being in regards to being a city commissioner? Probably not, because he stated that some other folk had a somebody working for them that got an email. I don't know. I don't even know if that's complete. If that I don't know anybody else that has had that happen. But again, one of the things that I will say is that there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, because a lot of the stuff in the past had been done behind closed doors, and there wasn't this type of platform for us to ask those questions. And I feel for these individuals that are in office now, because now they have to be held accountable a little bit, and that's one of the reasons why, guys, they find it so hard, you know, to have this type of platform as politicians, because like, chinteras, they're going to bring it up, you know. So it's and I like them old days where we didn't have this type of
And I
resource.
know that you had mentioned before, like he had gotten a contract for the Camille Lightner for $4,000, and he did it as under a DBA, which is doing business as for the marketing, I guess, aspect of the Camille. Um, is that the only contract that he has gotten, or is there more deals that he has gotten?
That's the one that we found. That's the one that was sent to
Yeah,
us because
because it was brought up and regarding the
Mhm.
audit and stuff.
because
But how
there's
many more has he had not gotten as far as like, oh, marketing?
well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Trey Mendez's LLCs. We caught one, and one of the things, and let me say, guys, Maggie, I don't know if you caught this, Maggie, from last night, but let me say, Mr. Los Santos went out and said that Trey Mendez did a no. You know,
I figured on the 200,000 where he went back and said, "Never mind, I don't want it."
yeah,
Yeah,
he went
yeah,
out and said, it was a no. He should have never done it. I'm not saying he's a crook. He just acomodó las cosas
yeah,
in order to get the money, which is unethical. I mean, he came out and said that, and you're going like, damn, I
yeah.
mean, and again, I'm
And
not,
they go hand in hand.
yeah, but
You
I'm
know
not,
they're buddies. Like, but
But here's
I
the
wonder
thing
how that
now.
went after the show.
I'm not
I
trying to
was
put anybody's behind. But what other commissioner has come out and said, he shouldn't have done it?
okay, but here's the thing now also, and I've jokingly talked to somebody else from out of Brownsville, and I said, networking, compadrismo, same thing. It's just whether you live in Brownsville or you live outside of Brownsville. And they said, no, Maggie, networking is you get the job because you deserve the job because you're qualified to do the job.
Yeah, being
Compadrismo
qualified for the
is
job.
it's my cousin and he needs a job and I'm going to give it to him whether he can do it or not. To me, what it looked like was that Ryan, it was like networking. Yes, it was his best friend, his boyfriend, I don't give a really rat's ass what it was. Sorry, guys. But if it's somebody who's qualified to do it, I mean,
Okay, how
I'm
many
gonna
more
retire as a
people?
librarian. If I know somebody that is, I think, really good and behaves with children the way I think kids need to be treated and stuff, of course I'm going to encourage that person to be the one who gets hired.
Yes,
You
but how
know?
many more? How many other people bid it for the job?
But he said 3 people applied for it. There were 3, and he said the third one nobody knew anything about. I thought that's what he said. That there
So
were
if you're
3
already starting a
applicants.
marketing firm, you're never gonna get any jobs because nobody knows your work.
Well, that's an issue, and I understand exactly what Sam's saying. I don't know that was the case in this, because we don't have that information, because we have never really. And again, one of the things that he made clear to us yesterday, that they are not city employees. It is an own a separate little group. We could probably ask for open records in regards to them, but even, well, the Camille Playhouse even. But what I'm trying to say is that, okay, we just don't have that all that information. And again, the people that most are more concerned about it are the individuals there at Camille Playhouse. And again, they haven't called him out in regards to that respect. I think that their only concern was, you want to take our money, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Camille
And then,
Camille Playhouse was pissed off because they were like, "Hey, we recommend you do this or you get the money." They do that. They follow the whatever they're being told. They're like, not not eligible
Like
for
our money.
this." Yeah, so
I don't
they wasted that money for nothing.
I don't understand why the city of Brownsville has this thing out there. It's like, give us back the money. I mean, we're sitting on millions of dollars right now.
for sure,
Millions of dollars out there. And I don't
tens of millions.
Yeah, and I don't care what the tens of millions of dollars. I don't care what the city says. They're sitting on tens of millions of dollars
Mhm.
because Tanasca, PUB, again, 130 million dollars. Elon Musk, at least $50 million. We've
Mhm.
got 130 some money, 130 or 185. I can't remember which one it was, from federal monies that came in. We're sitting on all this cash, guys.
Yeah. So hundreds of millions.
So do something with it
Yes.
in order, and these are the missed opportunities. And again, open forum for the mayor or any one of the city commissioners or the city manager. Come on and explain why we can't use those hundreds of millions, tens of millions of dollars, whatever the
Yeah.
amount, in order to fix the damn zoo and to fix.
Another question: when this guy gave $20 million for the Cameron County schools, who's actually receiving that money, or did they just split it up between the cities?
No, the district. The 20 million was for the school districts inside Cameron County.
Cameron County, yes. But if there's an individual, like a single entity, handling that money, or did there's a lot that was 20 million, and then they split it up between the districts?
No, I heard that there was a certain amount that was allotted. Like BISD got, I think, 10 million.
Yeah.
IDEA got like 2 million. San Benito got, or Los Fresnos got like 4. I mean, I have heard that there's specific amounts of money. I don't know who decided it, but I have heard specific amounts of money. Let me just say this one other thing real quick, going back to the Ryan Martinez thing, is that so the way I understood it is Mr. De Los Santos hired Ryan and the other lady to do the jobs that the previous Camille Playhouse director had said, look, you're letting me go. I understand. Who was it that they had to let go? Some gentleman. And he said, but when you have the money, when you're able to rehire, make sure you hire people who are in charge of this. So I thought that's what he said, that was based on the recommendation. It wasn't like he came on the show, on the job, or the city commissioner department and said, you know what, I want my friends to come and get this job. I thought it was based on the recommendation of someone else.
Well,
you're not liking that answer.
Well, look, I don't want anybody that's my friend to get a job because I think he's going to do great. We have HR, we have vetting committees, we've got all these other processes where I don't have to be a part of it. So my concern with Mr. Santos Sanchez was like, well, I knew he would do a good job. Stay out of it. You are the chair of this board. You are a city commissioner. Stay out of the process. That's why you have an HR department, Maggie, that does the vetting. And again, I don't want anyone out there to get a job anywhere because he's a compadre or buddy of anyone's. Let's let go of the process, and that way you won't have to cross those unethical lines in regards to, well, I know he does.
There's not much crossing the ethical line. It's just like it's kind of like blurry,
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's up in the air type of deal.
Again, I don't like it. Again, but if a lot of these people think, well, that's just the way business is done in Brownsville, it need not be.
That's a Frankie answer.
Yeah.
But man, it shouldn't be that way. That's the thing. It shouldn't
not
be that way.
Exactly what I said. It need not be that way.
Right.
And we need to change it. I asked Roy those top 3 things in the beginning of the show so that we could get those topics out of the way. The Como que Troll account asked the same thing again and again and again.
Uh-huh.
I put $41 in my truck. That was that
Damn.
thing. That's sad. Erasmo Caído Caído, regresarás a la política. Ahora sí todos buscan donde Erasmo compra su scooter.
Yeah, ya fuera sería un business, Erasmo Scooters.
I should
How much does the scooter cost?
mine between $300 and $600.
$300 and $600.
Mhm.
No wonder I was saying that you were talking about it, and I looked it up, and it was like 25,000. And they're like, "What the hell kind of a scooter are you looking at?" I'm like, or maybe a moped. I don't know. I was looking at the Vespas. They're
Oh,
like, "Man, Maggie, you're going all out." Because I was thinking, I'm not spending $25,000 to save on gas.
well, on my
It's
little
like people who say buy a Tesla, and the freaking Teslas are like 60, 80,000.
on my little vehicle, my little motorized bike, basically, I paid $200 for that.
Okay, then yeah, you went cheap. Go ahead.
Biden officially banned all oil imports from Russia today. Thoughts? Yeah, I think we talked about that. Should have done a Saw morning show.
Yeah,
He
was
what?
it all coming out?
I sent him a link. He never responded.
Oh, okay.
Probably got busy.
Doing what?
He has two businesses.
Which one? Then? Which one, Maggie?
Doesn't he have two restaurants in San Antonio?
Which one? The name.
What is it called?
Ah.
Starts with an H. He know. Dang it, I was gonna remember it. I don't know why it doesn't stick.
Hematoma.
Do you remember Sam? I'm
No.
putting Sam on the spot too because I don't remember.
You know what we did an hour ago.
Hinotama. Hinotama.
Lava los trastes, Sam.
Whatever. Hinotama.
Who whispered it to you? Hello. Hello. Oh. Poor Maggie. Let's go, Brandon. Gotta love those gas prices. Yeah, not anymore. Maggie, no.
They already passed $4, didn't it?
Yeah,
It's already past $4.
it's at $4 right about now. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, Roman's just like, ooh. I'm like, bro, we're boring the crap out of you. Yeah, chale.
Was that
You
this
can just
morning or
press
what? I didn't.
in studio.
He's just weird. Like, ooh. I mean, it's like I want people to know that I'm yawning. I'm here going like, and Maggie goes, "You're yawning." Pero la despisto, I try.
That's what I was like that last night. If you see me doing this, it's a lot of yawning.
¿Cómo está loco? ¿Qué onda, Erasmo? Sammy teaching you how to filter comments? It's not just the Keystone Pipeline that Biden needs to open up, but they need to get rid of all the extra permitting of existing oil wells he implemented.
Oh, I saw something about that too.
I like jelly beans. Biden shut down all the wells that were making production and only left the permits open for lease that are on dry wells. Biden's nuts. What time does Mo come out? I sent him a link. I think everyone's out there. Mo. Biden will get us into World War III because of the horrible world policies. The Democrats have screwed up the U.S. economy and now caused the next world war. I'm praying no, bro.
I'm going with this is Putin's doing.
Okay,
I'm
going on that stuff. What does he want out of this? Going
Who?
into Ukraine. What does he want?
Who?
The president of Russia.
He wants
What
to.
I think is he thinks Ukraine belongs to Russia. And he wants to go back to the USSR. Russia is the almighty, great, grand power. And he thinks Ukraine.
Just by obtaining Ukraine?
No,
Or that's the startup? Or is that the start to obtaining the rest of the countries?
Because it was also Crimea, Belarus.
he started with
And
Crimea.
I wanna
They
say
already
that-
have Crimea.
and Belarus. Right. So
Yeah.
now he wants Ukraine. And then I think there's a few other ones. I don't know if Romania and Poland are part of that used to be.
Georgia.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
So is that the start then of this whole massive chain of events that he's going to try to take away?
somewhere I saw a list of how valuable Ukraine is based on their
Natural resources or what?
yes. That's another thing.
And their position. I've seen those videos too, Maggie. I feel so disappointed when individuals share a video as a joke about a tank from Russia blowing up a car trying to leave their own country. I haven't seen them. I think I don't want to see them.
No, that it was heartbreaking.
Roman is at a birthday
Crushing.
party, according to Roman.
Huh?
Supposedly, Roman's at a birthday party.
Oh, okay.
He told me that for Friday.
Huh?
On a lighter note, Elvela,
told
how
me
do you
that
like my bag?
Oh yeah, Elvira.
There's Mo.
Hey, Mo,
Mo's
Okay,
at a
put
party.
Mo's on. I can go to bed now.
no. Hey, Mo.
Good evening, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey Mo, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. How are you all?
Hanging on, getting drowsy.
Man, you're late.
Huh?
Mo's late.
Mo's late.
That music is not helping us out.
It's not me.
I mean, Mo's music.
No, it's him, but I wonder where he's at.
I'm at home.
Can we turn on the TV?
Hold on.
I just muted the hell out of him. So is this about the time where one starts to put gasoline in plastic trash bags and stores in the garages asking for myself? No. That's better, Mo.
Yeah.
We can use Putin's way to negotiate a deal, but only with Erasmo Castro live on the. That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
like he's gonna show up here.
You never know, Sam. Remember, Joe Biden's son Hunter Biden was receiving millions from the Ukraine as their oil minister.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's weird. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what Fox or CNN say about that guy. That guy's damn weird.
Who, Biden or Hunter?
His son.
Yeah.
No way. Biden has the solution for gas prices. Buy an electric car. Yeah, that is stupidity. I think of us four here, only Maggie can afford an electric car.
No, I think Mo's the one who can afford the electric car. And he laughs. See, he's looking at yeah.
What are your thoughts on execution? And as well, they're about to execute the lady Melissa Lucio. Execute her. She did the crime. Gotta do the punishment. And
I haven't read the details on it.
Yeah, I don't know the details on that story.
He's been on it for like the longest time on death row or something, but I haven't read the details on it.
Again, if they want to stop the execution and give another trial if you want. I don't know. But, I believe in capital punishment? 100%. Do I believe that in capital punishment back in the 1940s and 50s? No. That's the difference, guys. I do not agree with a lot of. Let me tell you, I think this country, because of the racism issue that existed in this country back in the 40s, the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, guys, it executed a lot of people that should have never gone to the electric chair. A lot of individuals. And I don't mean for us to completely get out of the capital punishment thing, because there's some pieces of crap out there that should be wiped off the face of the earth. But I'm talking about individuals that kill children, that molest children, individuals that are sick in the head, that go out there on shooting rampages and stuff. Those guys need to be put down like the dogs that they are. And
that guy's on death row, isn't he? The guy from the Boston Marathon bomber?
Oh, yeah. Kill those guys. Get away. You will. But I do not agree with capital punishment as it was back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Before we move on to something else, also this morning someone said Happy International Women's Day, and you're like, what are we celebrating? So that's why I came on the show to tell you we're celebrating the fact that you have these amazing women around you, Erasmo, that you should revere for the wonderful human beings that we are.
Mo and Sam?
Hey, I mean, to me, I think every day should be Women's Day.
Booyah.
Maggie? You see, Maggie? That's what I was trying to say this morning.
That caused an uproar.
That's what I was trying to say this morning, Maggie.
No, it's just like every day should be donut day, but it's not bad to have a day where we celebrate donuts.
Maggie.
It would be cool if they had like a month.
Maggie, women get
a day.
Stop it.
Women get everything that they want. I've always
That's true.
But you know
That's
what?
true.
As if they
That's
already
true.
get a month, the guy should get a month too.
No, no.
I've always said, Maggie,
Texas.
power lies in women.
You
Always.
guys have centuries of getting everything you want. No.
Power lies in women. It's just a lot of women don't know how to use it. People better Biden will get us into World War III. God help us all.
I think Putin. Why do I keep saying Putin? Putin is going to get us into World War III.
Equal blame.
Yeah.
Y'all bought an airplane or what? A what? No. Don't vote for the Madeda project, guys. It's a scam. Y'all are gonna get sucked footing the bill. If you have to question it to so much due to lack of transparency, then it's not a good thing. I'm not for it. Not for it at all. And I've caught my concerns, and I don't trust anyone in local
And
government.
they keep on pushing it.
Yeah, it's like
And they don't give any different information than what they gave last time.
and let me tell you, and they put it during an election that they know they could get all their politiqueras out there. That's concerning. Because check out the voter turnout. Voter turnout in this May election is super, super low. Why not just put it in November during the general election?
Yeah.
Where you're going to have 30, 40,000 individuals going out there to vote. They won't. They would rather put it in May, whereas they know they could probably get it passed. I'm just hoping it's true that
I'm surprised they didn't put it during like a regular like election between them and the Cameron County.
Well, it would make more sense. It would have been a little bit more viable if they put it in with the general election in November when they know that more people are going to come out and vote. But they don't want. Let me say.
But Sam looks like a special election, don't you, Sam? Where they do it.
No, I mean like I'm wondering. I'm surprised they didn't do it like an election between them, like within the county commissioners.
Oh, they can't. It has to be put
Like
out
voted in.
Yeah, brought people out to the public because it's going to incur debt somehow or other. Let me say, and this is where we all get screwed over here as a community. They don't want a great number of individuals to go out and vote, and I've said this for years now. They only want that 8 or 9% of individuals going out to vote because that way they control the narrative. Because it doesn't much matter. You're going to get screwed as a community. But it again, and I partially blame them, but mostly vote individuals that do not come out to vote in every single election. Because as long as the percentage of people that's coming out to vote is this small, they always will win.
Yeah, because last time they only won by like less than 100 votes, right? He got turned down by less than 100 votes.
75 votes.
Yep.
He's doing his job and was not elected. Oh, Brian.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and let me say another part of his response that I, was kind of like, and again, I don't have to like the responses, guys, but they are responses. It didn't convince me that he has this whole staff, and he mentioned a lot of individuals. Not my thing, but it was his answer. No pasa nada, Maggie. ¿Qué te pasa, Maggie? Language, Maggie. Your mom could be watching.
Or the kids. The spirit of the children.
Hey guys, just a quick note. I'm out for dinner right now. I'll come back later on this week to visit. Yeah, awesome. And I think Joe Tucker will be great. Let me tell you, if Joe comes on tonight, we'll let Joe know. Hey, Joe, Mr. Los Santos is going to give us an answer in regards to Abba Claim.
Well, why is it that he has to say it and not Tetro, who's in her district?
Because
not even in her personal or on her page or as a commissioner is coming out with a statement.
The only commissioner that is coming out taking the punches, and again, and as much as people may say, Maggie, we asked every single question that people had. We did not hold back. We shared our doubts. We shared our concerns openly.
We revisited the answers
over and over.
I'm not too sure if he said it or you said it about like coming after the city meeting and give me like I guess
That was
a
Erasmo this
summary.
morning.
Okay, that was you this morning.
I think so. I think that was you this morning who made a suggestion that if he came out once a month after each meeting or
Oh yeah.
something like that.
Well, he wants to come back on this later on this week. Good. And let me say this: if Sam is that I'm going to have trouble on Friday. If you Maggie don't mind having Mr. Los Santos on, I won't be on Friday. As that'd be great. I mean, y'all three can have the platform.
I don't know. We have half a day on Friday.
Maggie, take a nap.
It was a
And there's
last
happy
minute.
hour.
I'm the only educator here. It seems like a last minute decision, but we have Friday half off.
Well, let me say, a lot of times, and I understand. I am a talker, and once I go on my little soapbox, it's kind of hard to get me off. So, and people have said it, and I see the comments, people. I see what you're saying out there about me. But first, like that damn page, and then say anything you want. So, they say, I just want to let everybody else talk. And I understand. So, Friday, guys, I'll be doing no talking on Friday, but Sam and Maggie can have Mr. Los Santos.
Hey, last Friday was pretty good.
I tried to get in the word edgewise, but
It worked fine. I feel bad because Mo's not getting a chance to say anything.
Oh,
Oh, see, there. Perfect
No,
timing.
I mean, I'm just thinking about a lot right now because I don't know. I think about a million things like at the same time, almost every second. But what I was thinking about right now was my schedule for Erasmo about when I think I can come back on the show again. And I was thinking Friday night.
well, let me tell you, I will be in San Antonio with you, and we're going to do a show side by side, while everybody else is on live, because I'll be in San Antonio in April for a week.
Hey, hey, I'm happy for that. I mean, if we can do a show side by side, I mean, I'd be happy for that. That'd be awesome.
Drinks are on me.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Does Chuck have a question, or is he just voting yes?
He's just voting yes. I pumped at Sam's, which is 374. That tells
There's
you
been
that,
lines every single day at Sam's.
oh yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Because even those 5 cents, people are wanting to take advantage of. You need to research on why gas prices are this way. I don't have the time. Sam does.
Supply and demand.
If you see the pipeline is and has been open, why don't people do research instead of listening to Fox News?
I thought it was. Didn't they close it? Didn't he close it the day after? 2 days within that week after he came in, and
He did.
People didn't have jobs.
He did.
Minnesota, $4.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and research it.
Fuel here shot up from 429. California?
Where's Hollywood Montrose at?
California or Florida, one of those two.
Oh.
I hear Florida is doing horrible. Maggie, you are a true Democrat, blind to what the administration is doing. Do you also believe that the price of gas just went up with the start of the Russian invasion?
No, please. I know it didn't.
Oh, it's done to 365. Show. Oh. Crap. Mr. Dos Santos, I appreciate you sending us the checks to the checks for City of Brownsville reimbursing him for Brian Martinez's salary. I think that's what I'm receiving. What I do want you to send me is a blank check.
Oh, Sam, are you getting paid for coming out on the show as much as you are? Because I was gonna say, you know what, Erasmo, for last night's time and a half times 3, I'm gonna charge you a squishmallow. I need for you to buy me like a $20 squishmallow. No,
I got jelly beans for you.
I need a squishmallow for my library. They sell them at Walmart.
I got magic beans.
You want some more?
Squishmallow.
Mr. Dos Santos is listening. Mr. Dos Santos, will you be willing to do Friday with Maggie and Sam? I will be watching Jose El Soñador. If you would do that, that'd be great. I'll be out of the picture completely. But again, It'll give people other people more time to talk. So if Mr. Santos will be on Friday, that saves me from being on.
I can probably join you all on Friday too. I mean, if that's all right.
I sent you a text showing my check to the city for thank you, and I did receive it.
Well, what was that check about? You said that was a reimbursement for
Mhm.
Brian.
Yeah,
The difference that he
well-
pays for the internet. I mean, for the email, for the is it Microsoft email account for an extra person? No, for something. It was I forgot.
well,
Erasmo, hello.
the finance department did actually cash those checks. So yeah, let me tell you, I still want a blank check.
And I'm still waiting for a squishmallow. Mm-mm.
Peters.
Mochate.
Now the HEB Boca Chica $3.99. Damn. Is Sam related to Gus?
Which one? Like, I'm not sure if it's a serious question or it's one of those trick questions. But I don't know. Are we related to a Gus? Erasmo?
I don't know any Gus. I saw one of your aunts today, so that was kind of funny.
I'm sure it made your day.
We're going up even before this war between Ukraine and
Yeah.
Russia. Yes, but that goes back into chicken P comment out there that I think there's a lot of reasons why gas prices going up. But again, I know a lot of individuals wanted to try and defend the Biden administration. Guys, it's unsalvageable at this point in time. Guys, it's his doing. He is the president, guys. You've got to do something to stop it. He's done nothing. So I don't care if you want to protect him because you're a Democrat. I don't buy it. Ultimately, he's responsible. Trump could never.
Yes.
So, how about the weather? Guys,
Are you caught up with the comments?
done.
Oh,
And it's 10 o'clock. I cannot believe it's 10 o'clock. Right? Am I right?
yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
Yeah, you're right.
10 o'clock. We're done.
Right.
Oh, guy, Ozzy, hadn't seen you in a while, man. It's going to be an interesting week for me. I need to be out Thursday and Friday, so I'm hoping Maggie and Sam could substitute for me. Hey, Maggie, when LB used to come on, what happened?
I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day that I haven't seen him in a while. Yes, he does. I'm guessing yes, he does.
Oh, Mo does. Erasmo, Mr. Mo Garza asked if he could come out on your podcast on Friday. He was ignored. No, of course he was ignored. I said that we're going to have to
I
do
think
it.
we said yes.
Yeah, we're going to have a sit
I
down.
just need to figure out how to send him the link. Or you could send him the link for
I
Friday.
sent the link. He just didn't come on.
No. He's talking about this Friday, Genius.
Oh,
Yeah, the this Friday when you're gonna be out.
oh, yeah. Well, I won't be here, so
Because you're gonna be you're gonna be in Greece, no? Allá por Barranquilla. The only place you haven't visited is Haiti.
I got my cards back. I got my passport back, which is a good thing. I'm very, very happy that I got some stuff back. Guys, again, great show last night. Thank you, Mr. Los Santos. Am I missing out on anything else?
And what?
No, it feels like there's something missing. But I just don't recall.
Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. You still believe in all that crap? Guys, we'll be here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. Guys, stand strong. Stay cool. And be back at 9 o'clock in the morning. And if you haven't liked that page, like it before you go. Guys, be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless. I forgot to like the damn page.